Hare Krishna. The mind tends to do what we don't intend to do. Actually, we often make resolutions, we make an intention, this is what I'm going to do. But then something within us not only stops us from doing it, but makes us do the opposite. What is this thing and what can we do about it? This thing within us is our mind. And the Bhagavad Gita states that the mind is our enemy. Bandhuratmatmanastasya yenatmaivatmana jitaha anatmanastu shatrutve vartetatmaiva shatruvat. So as long as the mind is not controlled, it is our enemy. An enemy usually wants to do harm to us. And say, if we are trying to do a particular thing, say if one country has another country as an enemy, that country is trying to build a bridge across a river, the enemy will do exactly the opposite, it want to destroy the bridge. So when our mind acts like an enemy, it does the exact opposite of what we want to do. But the mind is such an insidious enemy that it resides inside us. And because it is inside us, it doesn't do harmful things, it makes us do harmful things. So that's how we start off intending to do one thing, but we end up not only not doing that thing, but we end up doing the opposite of that. So we have to know in advance that we have an enemy within us, and we need to be prepared for such self-sabotage. Just like if a country, if an army is building a bridge and they know it's near the enemy territory, enemy may try to put bombs and sabotage. So they always stay alert that let the enemy not sabotage this bridge. Similarly, we have to guard against our own self-sabotaging tendency, because the mind will, because of its conditionings, do the opposite of what we want to do. So we intend to do one thing and the mind will tend to do the opposite. So by this vigilance, we will become aware when the mind starts doing the opposite thing. And more importantly, we need to connect with Krishna through the process of bhakti. And that upward connection with Krishna will both give us the intelligence and the strength to resist the mind. Now, so when the mind starts changing our feelings, at one moment we want to grow spiritually, at the next moment we feel like desiring sensual pleasure. So when our desires start changing, our connection with Krishna will give us the intelligence and the strength by which we can recognize and resist the mind. And thus, when we keep focusing on Krishna, then gradually by that focus on Krishna, the mind will become controlled, and then if we still keep staying connected with Krishna, then the mind will become converted. It will no longer be our enemy, but it will become our friend. And then the mind will tend to do what we intend to do. Thank you. Hare Krishna.